This one is another song off my EP, and it's called Final Bow. It's been lovely to play for you today, and thanks to Daria for inviting me to play at her album launch.
The days were getting warmer, my head was on your shoulder. Just got out the coldest season, and I don't have a reason. My heart is back again on you. 'Cause maybe it's hard to fall back in love when you've fallen out before. Benny for coming along with me today. Woo! Great! Cause maybe it's hard to fall back in love when you've fallen out before. Keep coming back again. Oh, 'cause you give me something I can't replace. I think you see sight in your face. You want it, so come and catch me now. Don't let us take it far.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kaity Rae! 2 weeks ago, I had the privilege of interviewing Linda Lewis. Now, people of a certain age may remember Linda Lewis because she did Rock-a-Doodle-Doo back in the early 1970s. Please, you don't have to put your hands up if you remember it. She did lots of other songs as well. But she came up with a really good phrase. And it was 30 minutes from fame. And she was referring to pretty much all of the independent artists that we come across on a daily basis. And this 30 minutes from fame I thought was a really good description of where they are. Now, the next artist actually reduced that yesterday to 29 minutes. She appeared on the telly. I know. London Live. Do we all get London Live? It's a digital station from the London area, and she appeared live on London Live. It did sort of bring out the phrase, Kelly on the telly. So, ladies and gentlemen, here she is, Kelly up on the telly, Kelly Oliver. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Good evening.
Good evening.
Can we have another round of applause for Kaity Rae? I think I'm the only one here that isn't part of Daria's bands. And it's the title track of the EP. And the EP was based mainly on personal experiences when I went travelling, really. The album is more about, you know, stories that I've come across and, you know, my way of telling them, I suppose. I'll play you the title track now. It's called Far From Home. There was a young boy. He thought he was a man. He'd done a lot of work. He'd seen a lot of lands. He loved the water. He loved the wind through his hair. He loved the country and the city there. He was always far from home, but he knew he'd always come home. He had a calling that was so far from home. My mama told me not to hang on to him. She said he'll leave you for other things, and he might still love you, but he wants to see the world too. He has a calling. It might not be with you. I didn't listen. I couldn't help myself. He was perfect. He was something else. He made me happy. For a while he did. I wouldn't go back and change a single thing, but it got too hard for me to see how happy he could be to be without me. I wanted him to be free. He was always far from home, but he knew he'd always come home. He had a calling that was so far from home. He was always far from home, but he knew he'd always come home. He had a calling that was so far from home.
Also, my glamorous assistant has gone on to other things and got herself mixed up with organising big events like this. And I think we should give her a big applause for that. She also, as well as producing a really fantastic CD, which you'll find out all about later on, she's also in a band, and the band's called Cara. And we've got them on the stage now, ready to play for you. So we've got Ben, Gary and Kate and Daria, ladies and gentlemen, Cara.
Hey.
Thanks so much, Brian. And gosh, I'm really overwhelmed, emotional to see all of you here. And please give a big round of applause to Kaity Rae and Kelly Oliver, who were absolutely fabulous. So this is my band Cara. We released a CD in June called Water So Deep, and we're going to play you some songs from it and also some brand new stuff. Cool. So the first one is a song about falling in love for the first time, busking to make a living, and having a spot of visa trouble, and all of which is happening in Eastern Canada.
Ago, with this landmark album coming up, it was thought to be a really good idea if we had an F spot on the artist producing the album, i.e. Daria. But of course Daria couldn't interview herself. Somebody had to do that. Yes! What an opportunity! So, grasping the opportunity, came up and we did an F spot with Daria, and she told us the most amazing stories. And I tell you, this is somebody with a fantastic story to tell, and we did actually get a most amazing radio programme, which was broadcast yesterday to coincide with the release of the album today, and it went down very, very well with the audiences that were listening to it. And if you want an opportunity to hear it, you can hear it on Mixcloud. So if you put Mixcloud into Google, you'll get directed to that site pretty quickly, and then just put the F spot and you can hear that programme. There's that programme and a few of the others as well. The whole thing is broadcast across the world simultaneously, 10 o'clock in the UK, around about sort of lunchtime in the US, and 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning in Melbourne. And if that wasn't enough, there's a thread running on Facebook, so you can hear all this stuff and you can make comments on it. And it really is good fun. So that's something to do on a Friday evening. However, something to do tonight is the Eternal Child, which we've now reached the formal release of it.
Woo! Hooray!
So, I'm going to ask the artist to come on. First of all, I'm going to say nice things about Keel Deacon, who is our sound engineer tonight. And the reason I say nice things about him is because he can turn me off. Right, we are going to be joined on stage now by Johnny Dyer, Lauren Deacon Davis, Kaity Rae, Kate and Gary from Cara, and Daria Kulesh.
Thanks, Brian, and
thanks for staying, guys. So I also wanted to add that not all of us, not all of the Eternal Child band are going to be on stage at the same time. And in fact, for the first song, the opening track of the album, it's just going to be Johnny and me, and the others will be coming and going as they please, if you like. And also, importantly, we'll have some wonderful visual art from VJ Cara Rose on this big screen behind us.
Ooh.
Anyway, let me tell you a little bit about Eternal Child. So, obviously my debut, my solo debut, and I guess first albums, first novels are often autobiographical. But hopefully what makes this album different is how it's rooted in childhood as an object of longing, as a memory, very indistinct, very dreamlike state. So with the visual projections behind us, we're hopefully going to mesmerize you and take you into that dream journey. And talking about dreams, the first song on the album, FATA Morgana, is based on a dream that I had about my late grandmother. She was an absolutely fascinating, beautiful woman and a fantastic storyteller and an absolute inspiration for the rest of my life. So after she passed away, a while after, I had this dream about her where I was talking to her. So this is the song about my Fata Morgana. Yeah, not all of my songs are that depressing. And it is about letting go. It is about letting go and getting over it, if you like. There is a place I left behind. I thought it would be my forever home. Life can be hard. Sometimes you find that happiness you claimed was not your own.
Let it go.
produced tracks on my album. She's amazing. And the next one is, I'm not going to do a long introduction for the next one. I dedicated it to my parents, and it's basically about being an eternal child. And if any of you know and love the poetry of William Butler Yeats, there's a reference there to a poem called The Stolen Child. A little bit, yeah. Hello! Oh, what's that?
Hello! Can't talk now! In again!
Round and round the garden, as a dreaming child, I was roaming, blissfully beguiled. I'm always staying right here, staying right here. Right here. Lead me to my dreaming. It's my only skill. Sometimes it's the only thing that's real. Long before I fell into the trap, I didn't know I had to make excuses for never growing up. And I never left that place. My childhood without pain and fear. My charmed and protected space. I'm always staying right here, staying right here. Inside my shell, all will be well, all will be well. And then it's Kaity Rae on the cello. So this is Tamed. It also has a reference to one of my favourite childhood books, which is The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. And it has that quote in it that I pretty much nicked straight into the song. We are responsible forever for what we have tamed. I had a groggy little heart. You picked it up in the mud. It was growing wild and foreign on a heap of waste. Do you understand? You are air like a raindrop in a sea of sand. Ooh, take me by the hand. We're responsible forever for what we have tamed. And going to the things that my husband had to rescue me from. That's the next song, dealing with one of these things. Mostly having an intense crush on the wrong person and getting a little bit lost and confused. So this one is At Midnight.
Can you talk about something interesting?
Oh, of course.
What jokes?
Yes. So here's one filled with dark darkness, bitterness, and sexual tension. It's based on a South American legend of vampiric witches, brujas, whose heads detach from their bodies, nice, and fly out to look for prey at night. Nice. So, you ready?
I'm a bit scared.
Oh, you didn't read it. At midnight my head grows wings and leaves my body to sleep alone. I will fly through your open window, drink you dry till the break of dawn. Stretching across the distance, I am a hungry shade. My soul is a string so thin that the spiders are put to shame. The village is full of whispers, they know that I am a witch. I am stretching across the distance as far as my soul can reach. It's calling out for a little bit of understanding and a little bit of tolerance in our world. And I know you're all gathered here, wonderful people. I know so many of you. Thanks so much for coming. But obviously, there are parts of the world where tolerance and understanding are lacking quite severely. So this is Butterflies, and got Lauren joining us again. Most of us are wearing thick skins to hide our fragile beauty, sealed inside. We are caterpillars building our cocoons, but one day we'll have to fly, bursting into butterflies too soon. I'm made to see some Swedish caterpillars hide their cocoons. What little butterflies break their wings in ignorance too soon. This next song is called The Hairdresser, and I would have dedicated it to my favourite hairdresser, who, yeah, he does my hair, he's wonderful. He's here, he's called David, but the song isn't very appropriate to dedicate to anyone, in fact. So yeah, it's quite a dark story, and Di over there doesn't even believe that the story is true, but I swear that it is. And it's probably the most Russian sounding song on the album. And yes, it's 100% true story, and this lady still cuts my parents' hair back in Moscow. You live in a box in your innocent youth. Your dresses were loose, free to blow as they choose. Scars are bleeding, and you were still shaped by sock. Snip, 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 by your conscience to sleep. You have ties to cut and secrets to keep. There is no escaping, you're in too deep. So just go on, snip, snip. So just go on. Snip, snip. And the next song is called Fake Wonderland. It's based in a 5-star hotel in London. And Brian was talking about the show last night. Well, we played a little game with the listeners. I was trying to get them to guess which five-star hotel it is. How about the one that has a Michael Jackson association? Where he was, I think it was that hotel he was dangling the baby out. Yeah, sorry, Dorchester again. Yeah, by the way, they're not sponsoring me or anything.
Not anymore.
In your sweet petals, a winter wonderland, you are standing far above Hyde Park. Pumping beats pollute the evening air, neon towers glitter in the dark. Fake wonderland, Vanity Fair. I understand you stand and stare. Money will buy nothing but loss, rumors abound about your past. Who will be the Alice to fall in your wonderland? Now you parted ways with Queen of Hearts. Like the little mermaid, she'll be walking on sharks, stepping through the broken looking glass. In this fake wonderland, Vanity Fair. I understand you stand and stare. Money will buy nothing but lost, rumors abound about your past.
She's here. When I showed her the song, what she said was, I can do snow. So there we are, she's going to do snow for us.
I watch the snow, I dream on you. I watch the snow, I find what I see. Across the miles I fly to you and reach yours, a snowflake on your cheek. The snow will fall around the soul until the emptiness between. The sky will touch the earth and I will find the light. A kiss like a snowflake on your cheek. The snow will fall around the soul and fill the emptiness between. The sky will touch the earth and I will find the light. A kiss like a snowflake on your cheek.
So we almost reached the end of our journey. There's 10 tracks on the album, so this is the 10th one. And I have people in the audience who I'm so immensely grateful to, because I wasn't quite cheeky enough to do a pledge campaign or a Kickstarter or something, to get people to pay for my album. But I did say that if people wanted to pre-order the album, which didn't even exist at the time, it was not only wasn't it recorded in its entirety, there were actually songs missing that I've not even written. So this is one of them. And then when I looked into my inbox and I saw that people were actually buying this non-existent album. You know who you are. I'm just so utterly grateful. So, and thanks to everyone who has supported Eternal Child. There's a very special person in the audience, Sanj Hardy, wonderful musician, who basically inspired the whole project because I was writing songs but mostly feeding them into Cara, and then Ange said, oh, you need to do a solo project, keep writing your, stuff, and so I got very bold and I contacted Ben Walker, who's the other producer in my album, and so then I went to his studio in North London, and the rest is history. And then I was also enjoying recording with Lauren and Stevenage, and it's just been such a labour of love, this album. This last track pretty much for me sums up the positive message on the album, and I was so happy when I managed to record it in Lauren's studio with probably my favourite male artist on the folk scene at the moment, Luke Jackson. And well, sorry, no, he's not there, Luke. Sorry. So
I'm not that favourite.
Oh.
No, it's too late now.
Oh God, Johnny, I'm sorry.
Just for that, I'm going to play it up a third.
Well, didn't I say one of my favourites? Or did
Actually, I wasn't listening, so I have no idea what you were saying.
So anyway, Luke Jackson, check him out. He's going to be huge, I think. So yeah. But anyway, why I was talking about Luke, because I was so happy to record this song with him, and he's doing some harmonies, and that's on the CD. Well, this one is Cracks, and I dedicated it to a rebellious friend of mine, and she knows who she is. Breaking free, the night will break, the cracks are plain to see. The darkness isn't perfect anymore. The warning signs are harder to ignore. Cracks, the word is broken, cracks. The spell is broken, tattered lines are tearing at the seams. Cracks, the paint is fading, cracks, and new beginning cracks appear in every single thing. Jigsaw's crumbling piece by piece, and what I know is this: through the cracks the light breaks in. Through the cracks the light breaks in. Through the cracks the light breaks in. Johnny Dyer, my favourite male artist on the folk scene at the moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Dyer and Daria Kulesh. I think you're very lucky. Oh. I'm coming back. Ladies and gentlemen, what a talented bunch this evening.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So many talented people, I have to read their names. We've had Kelly Oliver. We've had Kaity Rae. Gary and Ben from Cara. Lauren Deacon Davis. And Johnny Dyer. Not forgetting Daria Kulesh.
And Brian Player, my mum.
And that was our
Thank you so much. So, with this last number, we're gonna let the mischievous, fun-loving side of me erupt. And it's a cheeky song, very cheeky one. You might recognize it. It features a certain color that's a little bit of my trademark, especially with Cara. And yeah, we've got the full big band on stage for that, because it's only got 2 chords. Не уходи, побудь со мною. Я так давно тебя люблю. Теряя лаской огневою и опашку, и утомлю. So start waiting, Papa, waiting, Papa. Start waiting, Papa, for me now. All your sanity and whiskey will vanish, I promise. It's only a matter of time. I've known you since you were a child. I was 20. I thought that many years from now, a couple little lady will be perfect for conquering all the useless love. Start waiting, Papa, waiting, Papa. Start waiting, Papa, for me now. All your sanity and whiskey will not vanish, I promise. It's only a matter of time. Start waiting, Papa. Start waiting, Papa, for me now. Eternal Child Band. Johnny Dyer, Ben Honey, Gary Holbrook, Lauren Deacon Davis, Kaity Rae, Kate Rouse,
Daria Kulesh!
thank you all so much. I'll come and say hello because I'm friendly. I'm quite happy for a chat. Thank you. And to have a safe trip home. Thanks so much for coming. Thanks also so much to Cara Rose for the video art. And to Keel D. King on sound. And I have just too many people in this audience to thank. I mean, I'm so grateful to each and every one of you for, well, effectively making this dream come true. I know it sounds cliche, but it is. Thank you.
Great.